Dear students of grade 6, welcome to a new episode of Time for English. أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة مع Time for English تحت إشراف ورعاية وزارة التربية والتعليم. Today we're going to revise together the 3 units that we have started with, units 1, 2 and 3. هنراجع مع بعض النهاردة أول 3 units أخدناهم في كتاب Time for English هما units 1 و 2 و 3. Let's look at the screen and see what we're going to revise together. So here it says review units 1, 2 and 3. Moving to unit 1. Unit 1 was called places we go. الأماكن اللي ممكن نروح لها. What have we covered in that unit? عملنا إيه في اليونت ده؟ إيه أهم حاجات أخدناها؟ الستراكشر والكلمات. Let's have a look. So here after studying or taking together unit 1, now I can أنا أقدر ask about museum hours and price of tickets over the telephone. أقدر إن أنا أسأل على مواعيد المتحف وأسعار التذاكر على التليفون. I can also talk about locations. أقدر أتكلم على مختلف الأماكن. Like what? So the first location we have a hotel. Take care the H here we do not say hotel. We don't stress on it. ما بنعملش stress قوي على ال H. Okay? Hotel. Alright. Library مكتبة وفي فرق بين مكتبة library و book shop. Library you go to a library in order to read. بنروح اللايبراري المكتبة عشان نقرأ. البوك شوب هي اللي بشتري منها الكتب. Okay. Alright. We have theater مسرح. Pavement means الرصيف. Post office مكتب البريد. Bridge means كوبري أو جسر. Barber shop الحلاق. Bank where I put my money or get money from. We have also covered something really important which is part of the dialogue. كان في dialogue في chapter 1 or unit 1. Let's have a look together. Try to answer before I say. نحاول نجاوب قبل ما أنا أقول الإجابة. Let's have a look. So here it says listen and complete. Fatma, where are you going? Nora, I'm going to the Egyptian space. Fatma, how much does it to get in? Nora, it's £2 for space. Fatma, does that space the mummy rooms? No, it doesn't. So this is a dialogue in front of me. Dialogue. تعالوا نكمله مع بعض ونشوف هنكتب إيه فيه. I'm going to the Egyptian. What's the answer here? I am going to the Egyptian museum. How do I write museum? Museum. I hope you've written that correctly. Okay. How much does it cost to get in? How much does it cost to get in? How do I write cost? That's how. It's £2 for adults. It's £2 for adults. Adults means البالغين. Okay? Does that include the mummy rooms? Does that include the mummy rooms? Include here means تشمل. Okay? Alright. Moving to something else we have covered in unit 1. It was called the prepositions of place. حروف الجر اللي بتعبر عن المكان. Okay? Now let's look together. First picture. We're talking about where the tree is from the bench. Okay? So here beside. Beside means بجانب. So what is that? Here it is behind. Where's the tree? فين الشجرة? The tree is behind the bench. Alright. What is that? Across from. قصادها الناحية التانية. Okay? Alright. Moving to this one. So we're talking about the tree. فين الtree من البنش هنا? In the picture. It is in front of. أمام. What about this one? This is called near. Okay? Near. So near means قريبة منها. Okay? And we have, what about that? Here it says above. Above means فوقيها. And there's a difference between on and above. Above means it's not touching. مش لمسها. Okay? Alright. So these are the prepositions of place. Okay? Now moving to something else in unit 1. It was called form a question and answer it. Now let's move to the board in order to see how we can do that. Moving to this exercise, let's have a look at what the exercise wants me to do. So the first exercise here it says form a question and answer it. What does that mean? معناها ان احنا هنعمل سؤال وبعدين هنجاوبه. هنبص على الصورة اللي قدامي and then I'm going to make a question and then answer it. Let's have a look. So that is the picture in front of me. What does it want me to do? Here we have school beside library, and then the answer is yes. So how can I make a question? I'm going to say was there a school beside the library? معنى كده ايه؟ كان في مدرسة جنب المكتبة. So I want to answer with yes. So what do I say? I say yes, there was. Yes, there was. Moving to the second picture. Here we have, it says a picture, and we have school across from hotel. School across from hotel. I make a question and then the answer will be with no. هعمل سؤال وبعدين هجاوب بإيه؟ بno. So how can I form a question like this? I'm going to say was there a school across from the hotel? كان في مدرسة على الناحية التانية من الأوتيل؟ Okay. The answer is no. How do I do that? I say no, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. Take care of something. If I have the question here with was, the answer has to be with was or wasn't according to yes and no. Take care of something else. If I answer with yes, لو بجاوب yes لازم احط بعد yes ايه؟ I have to put a comma. I have to put a comma. Okay? Alright. Moving to another exercise. This exercise says choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. هنختار الإجابة الصحيحة من A, B, C or D. Number 1. We walk on the space to cross the river. بنمشي على ايه عشان نعدي الناحية التانية من الريفر؟ Pavement, hotel or bridge؟ ها عايز اعدي river. So what am I going to put? I'm going to put bridge. Very good. Bridge means كوبري أو جسر. Number 2. I went to the space to send a letter. بنروح فين عشان نبعت جواب؟ ها which one is it? Post office, bank, library. What's the answer? The answer is post office, مكتب البريد. Number 3. Are you space on Sundays? Are you space on Sundays? Huh? Are you opening? Opens, open. What do I say? I say, are you open on Sundays? Very good. Moving to number 4. Last week I went to the space to get a haircut. Where do you get the haircut? بنقص شعرنا فين؟ Train station, hotel or barber's shop? And the answer is very good. Barber's shop. Let's go back and see other exercises and talk about Unit 2. So here we have Unit 2, and Unit 2 was with the title of In the Restaurant. In the Restaurant. So what have we covered in Unit 2? Here it says, now I can order food in a restaurant. أقدر أعرف إزاي أطلب أكل في مطعم. Express quantities of food and drinks. Remember together في Unit 2 اتكلمنا عن كميات الأكل، إزاي أتكلم عن كميات الأكل وكميات الحاجات اللي بشربها. Ask questions using how much and how many. إزاي هنسأل سؤال ب how much و how many وهنتكلم عن ده بالتفصيل. Moving to listening complete. تعالوا نشوف الدايلوج مع بعض نفتكره ونشوف بنعمله إزاي. Hello waiter. الجرسون hello are you ready to space. عايزاكم تفتكروا معايا وتحاولوا تجاوبوا قبل ما اقول. كريم I think space I'll have a steak. The waiter space about a salad. كريم sounds good. What's space special? The waiter spaghetti and meatballs. So now I need you to write with me. Let's have a look. So hello are you ready to are you ready to order? Hello, are you ready to order? Very good. I think so, I'll have a steak. I think so, I'll have a steak. How about a salad? How about a salad? Sounds good. What's today's special? What's today's special? طبق اليوم. Spaghetti and meatballs. Good. I'm in the space for spaghetti. I'm in the mood for spaghetti. Which means إن هو عايز ياكل مكرونة. Okay, all right. Moving to the quantifiers. We have spoken before about quantifiers. قلنا إن quantifiers دي كلمات لما بستخدمها بقدر أعد حاجات ما بتتعدش. Okay, like what? We have in front of us, what is this, guys? It's filled with water. So what is that? It's called a bottle of water. Bottle of water. Is it مية? What's that? Here we have lemonade. So that is a what? It's a can of lemonade. Very good. Huh? What about this one? This is a glass of orange juice. كوباية عصير برتقان. So what is that, guys? It's a pie. It's an apple pie. So if I want to count the apple pie, what do I say? I say a piece of apple pie. Very good. Okay. Moving to this one. What was that? A loaf of bread. رغيف عيش. What's that? A bowl of chicken soup. Bowl سلطانية من شوربة الفراخ. We have a slice of turkey. And then we have a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. Now, let's go to the board in order to see together how we can use how much and how many. Let's go. So, we have spoken together about how much or how many, and we said that if I want to know the quantity of something, I ask a question with how much and how many. لو عايزة أعرف عدد حاجة يا إما بستخدم how much أو how many. Now let's see together what we are supposed to write in order to use them. عندي how much. Okay. And then on the other side I have how many. How much is used for uncountable. Uncountable means that something I cannot count. حاجة ما بقدرش أعدها. Okay? So how much here is used for uncountable. How many is used for إيه? It's used for countable. حاجة بقدر أعدها. طب let's have a look. If I have bananas. Okay? Bananas takes how many ولا how much؟ أنا أقدر أعد bananas صح؟ bananas takes how many. طيب what if I say here soup شوربة. Can I count the soup كده؟ الشوربة كده أقدر أعدها؟ I can't. يبقى if I'm going to ask about soup هسأل بإيه؟ هسأل ب how much. Bananas I'm going to ask with how many. طيب لو قلت glass or glasses I can count the glasses. يبقى what am I going to use? How much or how many? I'm going to use how many. Very good. Okay, if I say water, مية, am I supposed to say how many water? I can't say that. هقول إيه? How much water. يبقى I use how much to ask about uncountable nouns, و I use how many to ask about إيه? Countable nouns. طيب, let's say if I have here soup or water and I want to ask about them. Okay? هقول إيه؟ هقول how much water did she have? Question mark. Why did I use how much? عشان عندي water. طب what if I have water بس something before it؟ عندي quantifier أداة تعريف قبلها زي إيه؟ زي bottle of water. So if I have bottle of water what am I going to say؟ هقول how much ولا how many؟ If I have bottle of water I can count the bottles. إحنا قلنا هنا عندنا glasses or bottles or slice. All these things are countable. أقدر أعدهم. يبقى لو أنا عندي حاجة quantifier أقدر أعده I have to use إيه؟ how many. So if I have here bottles of water هقول إيه؟ Let's have a look. So I'm going to say how many bottles of water did she have? Let's stop here for a minute. أنا عندي هنا bottles of water, not water only. Bottles of water is countable. If it's countable, what do I put? Do I put how much or how many? I put how many. يبقى how many if I have a countable. I put how much if I have uncountable. Okay? Now, let's move back to see more exercises regarding the quantifiers how much and how many. So now we have learned how to do or make a question using how many and how much. Now let's have a look at the pictures and try to make the questions together. تعالوا مع بعض نبص على الصورة ونعمل سؤال مع بعض. how many وإيه how much. Here it says make a question and answer. تعالوا نعمل سؤال نجاوب عليه. So the first picture here we have pieces of apple pie. They 4. So I need you to ask the question. طيب تعالوا نبص هنا عندنا pieces of apple pie. pieces دي countable ولا uncountable؟ can I count the pieces؟ yes I can. so what am I going to ask with؟ هسأل بإيه هنا؟ how many ولا how much؟ هسأل ب how many. very good. so what's the answer؟ how many pieces of apple pie did they have؟ ناخد بالنا احنا عاملين line تحت how many pieces عشان نفكر كده. pieces countable يبقى هسأل بإيه؟ هسأل ب how many. very good. alright طب عايزين نجاوب على السؤال بقى. ها they had 4 pieces of apple pie. if you check the picture عندنا هنا مكتوب فيها 4. so they had 4 pieces of apple pie. moving to the second picture عندي هنا lemonade you. طب lemonade countable ولا uncountable؟ ها lemonade here is uncountable like water. مفيش حاجة قبلها تعرفها. so here it takes how much ولا how many؟ it takes how much. very good. so what do I say؟ ها how much lemonade did they have؟ they had 2 cans of lemonade. لما باجي اجاوب عندي 2 خلاص اتعرفت بقى عندي 2 cans خلاص عرفناها. اوكي لما يبقى عندي noun uncountable ما بيتعدش بحط بحط how much. لما يبقى عندي noun بيتعدى او قبله فيه quantifier بحط بحط how many. okay now moving to another exercise that comes to us in any unit which is circle the odd one out and replace it with the correct one. هنعمل circle نعمل دورية على الكلمة اللي doesn't belong اللي لا تنتمي وهنحط مكانها حاجة تانية. let's have a look. number 1 we have can, piece, salad and glass. so كلهم quantifiers ما عدا حاجة واحدة. ايه هي؟ what is it؟ it is salad. very good. what do I replace it with؟ أي quantifier زي slice. okay slice is okay. we can put bottle, we can put cup. أي quantifier is acceptable. طيب number 2 we have turkey, take, salad and steak. turkey, take, salad and steak. so all of these things are eaten. حاجات بتتاكل ما عدا حاجة واحدة. what is it؟ it is a verb here. what is it؟ it is take. very good. what do I replace it with؟ anything you can eat. نحط مكانها أي حاجة نقدر ناكلها. like what؟ we have roast beef. number 3 pie, apple, peach, banana. okay so which word doesn't belong؟ كلهم fruits except one. which one is it؟ it is pie. very good. what do I replace it with؟ any kind of fruits. أي فاكهة نعرفها نكتبها cherry. okay moving to number 4 eat, want, coffee, see. if we think about it لو فكرنا في الجملة دي كده شوية so what are these؟ these are all verbs except one. كلهم verbs ما عدا حاجة واحدة. what is it؟ it is coffee. what do I replace it with؟ احط مكانها؟ I'm going to put any verb in the infinitive. اي verb في المصدر is acceptable. here I put go. ممكن نقول take، ممكن نقول sleep. اي حاجة في المصدر is acceptable. okay so that was the highlights of unit 2. معظم الحاجات اللي اخدناها في unit 2 هي دي اللي احنا شفناها قدامنا دلوقتي. تعالوا نبص مع بعض على unit 3 ونشوف unit 3 كان بيتكلم عن ايه. unit 3 here was called daily activities. daily activities الاكتيفيتيز النشاطات اليومية اللي بقدر اعملها. now I can بقدر اعمل ايه دلوقتي بعد ما اخدنا unit 3؟ so now I can shop for a pie at a bakery. so I can اقدر ان انا اروح اشتري باي فطيرة في مخبز. talk about daily activities in the past اقدر اتكلم عن الانشطات اليوميه في الباست اللي انا عملتها قبل كده. الحلقات اللي فاتت اتكلمنا عن الباست سمبل، قلنا ان احنا we use the past simple الماضي to talk about an action that happened in the past and was finished in the past. حاجه حصلت في الماضي وخلصت في الماضي، وقلنا ان احنا بنعملها لما بنحط دي او اي دي، وبنسال بايه؟ بنسال بديد، وبنعمل النيجاتيف بدidn't and the verb in the infinitive بعدها بيجي الفيرب في المصدر. So here what are the activities that we have؟ ايه هي النشاطات اللي احنا اخدناها في unit 3 في الماضي؟ عندي sliced fruit يعني يقطع فاكهة، bought groceries يشتري طلبات من السوبر ماركت، ironed a shirt ان هو يكوي القميص، took a bus ياخد الاتوبيس، and then chopped vegetables يقطع الخضار. Now if you can look at the screen لو بصينا على الشاشة قدامنا هنا هنلاقي ان انا عاملة الباست سمبل عاملاه بالديفرنت color عشان ناخد بالنا حطينا ايه. هنا عندنا اول verb slice ده عملنا فيه ايه؟ حطينا دي بس لان الفيرب اصلا اخره اي. if I have a verb ending in e I just put d. طيب عندي bought ده الباست participle بتاع الباست سمبل بتاع ايه؟ بتاع buy، ده الريجولر فيرب. اوكي ماضي فعل في الماضي لازم نحفظه، buy بتبقى bought. عندي هنا ironed حطينا ايه في الاخر؟ I put ed. took again this is an irregular verb، ده الباست بتاع ايه؟ الباست بتاع take. chopped هنا حطينا ايه؟ حطينا ed. Okay now We also took emphatic pronouns. خدنا الemphatic pronouns وقلنا ان emphatic pronouns دول pronouns بستخدمهم عشان اقول ان انا بعمل حاجه لوحدي ودايما بيجي قبلهم preposition by. Here the dialogue of unit 3. Let's have a look together. It says listen and complete. Baker, good morning. Baker اللي هو الخباز. Good morning, how can I help you? أقدر أساعدك إزاي؟ عمر, I want a space please. هو رايح عايز إيه منه؟ Think about it. فكر فيها. Baker, what space of pie do you want? عمر, lemon pie please. Space much is it? Baker, it's 10 pounds. Omar, okay, I will take space. Right. I hope that you know now the answer before even saying it. But let's say it together. And I need you to write it down to be able to know whether you know the spelling or not. نحاول كده نشوف هنعرف spelling ولا لا. Good morning, how can I help you? I want a pie, please. عايز فطيرة, pie. How do I write pie? This is how I write it. What space of pie do you want? What kind of pie do you want? إيه النوع بتاع الفطيرة اللي عايزها? Kind, نوع. Lemon pie, فطيرة ليمون. Please, much is it? So what is it? We're asking about the price. بنسأل على الثمن بتاعها السعر. So what do I say? How much is it? Okay, I will take one. هاخد إيه؟ واحدة. Okay, I will take one. Moving to the emphatic pronouns. تعالوا نشوف مع بعض الصور ونفتكر مع بعض إيه هما emphatic pronouns. First picture, what is that? ها? Myself. If I'm talking about myself بقول إيه؟ Myself. What do I put before it? I put by. بحط by قبلها. So what do I say? I say by myself. ها? What is this? احنا بنتكلم عليه هو. So what do I say? By himself. ها? We are talking about a girl or a woman. What do I say? By herself. What is that? I am pointing at someone in front of me. So what do I say? By yourself. لوحدك أو لوحدك. Moving to something else. What is this, guys? By yourselves. He is standing. The boy الولد واقف وبيشاور عليهم بيتكلم عليهم هم. If they are more than one بنقول إيه؟ By yourselves. بكلمهم هم أنتوا. We have two people together. They are talking. يبقى إيه؟ By themselves. هم لوحدهم. And then the last one we have is by ourselves. لوحدنا إحنا. If we look again at the pictures. لو بصينا تاني على الصور هنلاقي وعلى الإجابة هنلاقي دايما إن قبل الemphatic pronouns لازم نحط preposition إيه؟ by. Okay? طيب how can we do that in a form of a sentence? إزاي هستخدم الemphatic pronouns في sentence؟ هعمل إيه بقى؟ Here it's asking me to make a sentence using the given prompts. الprompts دي يعني كلمات بين slashes كده. هيديني الكلمات دي ويقول لي اعمل جملة. Form a sentence. Let's look at the picture. The first picture says what? You wash your hair yourself. Okay, wash your hair means بيغسل ايه؟ شعره. We want to make a sentence using these words or these prompts. What do I say? I say what? You. عايزاهم في past simple طبعا. So you, what's the past of wash? Washed. What am I going to say? I'm going to say you washed your hair by yourself. أقدر أقول yourself من غير by? I can't. I have to say you washed your hair by yourself. Picture 2. He buy groceries himself. He buy groceries himself. Again we want to make a sentence. عايزين نعمل جملة في الباست. هنقول ايه؟ ايه هو الباست بتاع buy? I hope you're saying with me. Bought. Very good. So what do I say? He bought groceries by himself. He bought groceries by himself. طيب عندنا exercise بيجي دايما برضو في الامتحانات اللي هو exercise called rearrange. What is it called? It's called rearrange. So rearrange the following to make correct sentences. يعني ايه rearrange؟ هنرتب. في طريقة بتسهل عليا ان انا ممكن اقرا الاول الكلام، ممكن اعمله numbering لو عايزة، ممكن بالبنسل كده اعمل 1 2 3 وبعدين انقله تاني. This is a way. If you don't want to do that ممكن عادي نبتدي على طول نكتب. Okay? Here we have number 1. Help, can, I, you, how. Okay? So what do I do? I'm going to say how. So what do I start with? I start with how can I help you? How can I help you? بنبتدي بhow ودايما ناخد بالنا ان في ايه؟ في question mark. Alright, let's go to number 2. Get I'll a pie for you fresh. Okay? Get I'll a pie for you fresh. What do I start with? هبدأ بإيه هنا؟ I'm going to start with I'll. I'll دي إيه؟ It's the short form of I will. دي اسمها contraction. Sometimes instead of saying I will بدل ما أقول I will بصغرها وبقول إيه؟ بقول I'll. I apostrophe double L. Okay? What's the answer here? I'll get a fresh pie for you. Full stop. Okay, number 3. Home stayed Tuesday on she. What do I start with? هبدأ هنا بإيه؟ هبدأ بشي. So what do I say? She stayed home on Tuesday. وناخد بالنا هنا Tuesday معمولة capital letter. ليه capital letter؟ لأن قلنا days of the week have to be written in capital. دايما أيام الأسبوع لازم يبقى مكتوبين إيه؟ capital letter. طب إيه تاني بيتكتب capital letter عندنا؟ الكونتريز البلاد، عندنا السيتيز المدن، عندنا كمان النيمز all names كل الاسامي بتاعت الاشخاص عندنا لازم تبقى كابيتال، وعندنا الشهور قلنا ايام الاسبوع. اوكي so in order to be able to do the rearrange لازم عشان نعمل rearrange لازم نقرا كويس قوي السنتنس قبل ما نقرر هنعملها ازاي. next time we are going to continue the revision. هنكمل الريفيجن مع بعض المره الجايه الابيسود الجايه. هنراجع ايه؟ هنراجع مع بعض units 4 ويونتس 5. هنتكلم فيها عن الحاجات اللي لازم نكفر في اليونتس، الحاجات اللي خدناها. هنتكلم برضو عن الدايلوجز. اوكي and we are going to revise also some of exercises that come to me. هنراجع بعض الاكسرسايزز اللي بشوفها كتير في الامتحان. So that was it for today. I hope you have learned. I'll see you next time.